Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we got an official teaser trailer for Call of Duty Vanguard. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm about to play the trailer in its entirety, but if you have seen it already, I'll put a timestamp to where you can skip ahead in the video. Hope you guys enjoy.
Whatever we do it together.
Alright, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty Vanguard, our first official look at the game, and now we know that in 3 days' time, on August 19th, we are going to be seeing another reveal via Warzone. So this was obviously just a teaser trailer to give us the premise of the game and also set up the game's campaign, where apparently we're going to be following 4 soldiers through 4 different parts of World War II, including the Eastern Front, the Western Front, the Pacific Front, as well as North Africa. Now, you guys know me, I'm not a huge campaign person. I typically play them, but I don't dive too deep into the lore or the universes or anything like that. I'm much more of a multiplayer guy, and as a multiplayer guy, I will say it's interesting that the campaign is going to be Eastern Front, Western Front, Pacific, and North Africa, because that is the entirety of World War II, or at least a big part of World War II, and as a result, more weaponry and more locations can be used for the multiplayer. Going back to the original Call of Duty World War II, the campaign of that game was essentially focused on the European theater, and as a result, that's basically all we saw in the game's multiplayer in terms of weapons as well as maps. Well, if we're having all these different fronts all thrown into Vanguard, that means that at launch for this game, we can have stuff that's set out in the islands of the Pacific, we can have stuff in Germany, we can have stuff in North Africa, we could be like all over the map, pretty much. I think that's really interesting, but like I said, I'm not a huge campaign person. I don't dive too deep into the lore. There are lots of great channels out there that do that in a much better way than I ever could, so I suggest going and checking them out. But I will say it is interesting that the Task Force Vanguard patch is strikingly similar to the Task Force 141 patch, but who knows how that's going to play out. Tom Henderson did claim that the game's campaign will technically be post-World War II, so I suppose we'll have to wait to learn more in regards to that. But yeah, going back to it, the trailer mentioned that the official reveal is just 3 days away in Warzone, and I, of course, will be there to cover all the news and all of the details. Well, the important details anyway. Like, I could be one of those YouTubers that sits here and tries to break down each and every second of every single scene, discuss every little location, every ammo casing, this and that, but ultimately, the stuff we see in trailers like this are usually pretty inconsequential. Like, the big takeaway here is it's World War II, it's officially been announced, and it's going to be across the entire map, essentially, and as a result, we're going to be seeing a lot more interesting stuff with this year's game as compared to what we saw at launch anyway for Call of Duty World War II back in 2017. For me personally, I can't wait to see some action with the guns and the locations and, well, just like proper gameplay. That's what I'm after. I want to see some proper gameplay, but all in good time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider leaving a like, leave your thoughts and feedback down in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.